Okay, this is going to be a very quick video, but if you are broke right now, really, really broke, and you really need money quite quickly, and you're struggling, and you feel like, you can't just go out and get a job quickly or anything like that, this is what you can do. I'm just going to give you a quick thing that you can do. And that is not getting a loan, not asking friends and family, not going and selling your soul or whatever it is, none of that. And you don't necessarily need to have like 100 million followers on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube and all of that in order for this to work. So what you're going to do is you are going to create an offer that's a pre-sale offer. And so it takes away the urgency of creating the digital product. So what you're going to do is you're going to think about what's your area of expertise. What do you think? What do you know? What can you do? And you're going to say, and in my instance, I know how to help people make money from digital products using written content. So I'm going to say something like, looking for 5 beginners that want to make 10K a month in 90 days. And I'll post that on every single platform known to man. And then I'm going to create an offer on any platform, Payhip, Gumroad, any of these platforms, Standstore. The thing about Standstore is that it's not free, you have to pay. I think they do have a free trial, but most of those other ones, you have to pay. So I would just go for the one that you don't have to put your credit card details in or anything like that. You just get it completely free from the beginning. Payhip, Gumroad, any of those platforms. Connect your PayPal, your Stripe and all of that to those platforms. Put it up as an offer. And what you're going to do is it's going to be a pre-sale. And it's going to be an urgent pre-sale, meaning that you only have 10 spots available in the next 72 hours or the next 48 hours. So there's an urgency for people to actually sign up. Okay, you can either do it like that, where it's like a course, or it's something like a training where you're going to do the training for them. Like you're going to be on video or you're going to be on like a Zoom call or whatever it is. The Zoom calls are the easiest because you don't need to really create much. You can just talk. You can talk. You can have a PDF handout that you give out to everybody throughout the call, and you can have the PDF thing on the screen as well, and the PDF is given out throughout the call as well. That's the fastest thing to do or aside from the Zoom call, you can do calls. You can do coaching calls. So you can say, I've got 5 spots available, $200 each. You need to make $1,000 very urgently. So $200, you have 5 spots available for these $200 each for your $200 call. And this is how you're going to help them in, whatever it is, whatever expertise you have, you've got to think about it. You have to dig deep. When you're in a situation like this, you have to dig deep. You can't just sit there and be like, oh my God, I'm struggling. I don't know what to do. This is the thing. I've come to realize that when you hang around with people that complain constantly about the situation they're in, like all the time, and they're like, oh, something has, like, they kind of make it out like as if the world is against them. Those kind of people, when you hang around people like that, you're never going to get out of difficult situations, because when you tell the person that you're in a difficult situation, they're going to be like, oh no, what are you going to do? Instead of saying, okay, how do we solve this problem? That person might not have the money to give you, but they might have an idea of what they can do to give you, to help you. I found myself in a situation where I didn't have access to a certain amount of funds because my bank account got blocked. This happens to you when you're abroad sometimes, when they block your card or whatever it is. So it happened to me a few times, and I didn't have access to funds. The cash that I had on me was used. I didn't have access to funds, and so I was in a mess. And I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And so I needed cash quite quickly. And I was like, what am I going to do to get cash? And it wasn't a thing where I was going to do an offer like this because I couldn't transfer the money. So I had to find a way to get cash in hand, So what I actually ended up doing was I thought about it and I was like, what can I do to help local businesses? So I went into local businesses and I said to them, hey, I've seen that you don't really have any Google reviews, and the Google reviews that you have, they're not very favorable. I can help you with that. And they're like, oh, okay, what can you do? And I'll say, okay, I'm an expert in writing and I can actually help you with your Google reviews to make them a little bit more favorable for you. And I would create the Google review. So I might do 10 Google reviews or whatever it is. I know it's not the greatest thing to do because it kind of makes it look like a company is good and it's not. But that was what I could do at that time, to do it fast, because most people don't understand when you say, oh, I'm going to create written content for you on a platform and it's going to help to promote your business. Most people, they know Google. So when you mention Google reviews, it can help them. So I did that and I managed to make, the money that I needed to make in that time. So, and I told them that it was a thing where I was offering it for this price, but tomorrow the price is going to go up. And so they were like, okay, cool. So you want to make an urgent offer and you want to make it clear that you have 10 spots available, maximum 10 spots available, and that it's going to be, a window of opportunity for them to sign up. And what you would do as well is that, you have the 10 spots available, but you also want to make it clear that after the first day, the price is going to go up. And so the first 24 hours are crucial for people to sign up because the price is going to go up. It's going to double or something like that. And so then people are more likely to sign up in the first day. So you might even get all your sign-ups. So for example, if you did a $200 offer and you did 10 people, that's $2,000 that you can make. You can easily make that in a day. I mean, it sounds a bit unrealistic, but it's not unrealistic. If you have a $200 offer and you can get 10 people to commit to the $200, that's $2,000 in a day. And that can help you to get through whatever you're going through at the moment. So I hope that helps. By the way, if you're someone who wants to make, someone who wants to make $10,000 in 90 days, not within 90 days, but $10,000, your first $10,000 month, you want to hit your first $10,000 month in 90 days with digital products and not MRR and all of that, your own products that you create, sign up to my 90-day accelerator program. Today is October the 1st, and really, I would prefer if most people were already signed up by now, but it's not too late to sign up, and you can still sign up to the 90-day accelerator program and, take part to build a digital product business in 90 days. If you miss this window of opportunity, then you can sign up to the one in January, but the spaces are going to fill up fast for that as well, because I've decided that I don't want to do any more spaces that's going to make it difficult for me to be able to do the meetings and stuff like that. So that's the reason why I'm going to limit it to 7 spaces for January. So right now it's pay as you want, but when it hits January, for the January one, it's going to be $500. So you have to pay a deposit of $200 in order to get your space. But I haven't actually set that up yet, so that's going to be set up later on today. All right, thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.